Prepare to have your heart taken in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what is going on, my fellow gaming enthusiasts? Welcome back to the channel. As you guys can see, I am super excited today because today, guys, I am bringing you guys a video that I have been waiting to make since I began my channel, giving you guys an in-depth review on what I believe is one of the absolute best JRPGs of ever. Actually, this game is nearest and dearest to my heart, and you could almost say it took my heart. That's right, guys. Today I am bringing you guys an unboxing and review of Persona 5, the Premium Take Your Heart Edition. And oh my god, I'm so excited to get into this. So for those of you guys who don't know anything about Persona 5, it is a JRPG that was made and developed by Atlus Games. For those of you guys who have never heard of Atlus Games, basically they're a gaming company who is absolutely extremely famous for their well-known series such as Persona, Shin Megami Tensei, and even the critically acclaimed Odin Sphere. I mean, when it comes to JRPGs, guys, Atlus knows how to really knock it out of the park, and man, I can just say that with this game, they literally did that. I mean, it's very, very rare and that I ever rate a game 10 out of 10 because, you know, these days there's just not enough out there that really do just speak and, you know, really, you know, connect with the player. But God, guys, when I played Persona 5, I was blown away, and that is why I am super excited to bring you guys this unboxing today. So this right here, my friends, is the Persona 5 Take Your Heart Edition. As you can see, this is quite a big box. And honestly, look at the detail in this box. I mean, this, like, how does this not make you just want to play this? I mean, this is absolutely incredible. I know you guys have seen this in some of my videos right now. I have already opened this and I have already played this game, but I did want to do this video for you guys out there who don't own this game, or more or less don't even own this edition of the game, because I do want to tell you guys that if you guys haven't played this, you definitely should. On the top 10 games in my personal collection and just in general, this is definitely made it into the top 10 list, guys. There's so much I can say about this game, but I don't want to take up a whole lot of time doing that because obviously you guys want to see what's inside here. So let's get into it. So as you can see it does have an outer sleeve, and it also does have this amazing box to it. The box does have pictures of all of the characters of the game, including the very well known personas. As you can see, the characters, their personas. Futaba is my waifu. Oh, I love her so much. And yeah, so getting into this box, it does say "Take Your Heart" on the side as well. There's gonna be a lot in here, guys, so bear with me. So like most collector's editions, obviously, we do get a steel book. Now for those of you guys who have been tuning into my unboxings as of recently, I love steel books. Like really, like steel books are incredible. I feel like games would be so much better if they were all in steel books, but the ones that are in steel books are extremely special to me, and this game, again, is no exception. Put that to the side here. So there's a lot of stuff in this box. As you guys could probably guess, it also does come with a soundtrack. Now this I have not opened up, although I have listened to the soundtrack several times on YouTube, because, you know, obviously you can hear the entire soundtrack on YouTube. You can hear anything on YouTube these days. But this is an extremely, it's a really good soundtrack, guys. I'm not gonna lie, as I've told you guys before, part of the thing that makes gaming or makes a great game is the music that you listen to while you play it. And Persona 5, Persona 5 definitely did an amazing job at that. I easily listen to the soundtrack all the time. It doesn't matter if I'm playing the game or if I'm just casually just going out. I'm always listening to this, so this is super cool. This edition also does come with the art. Now, obviously, it is a JRPG, so the game is going to be in an anime-type style format. Just gonna open up a little bit to show you guys It does have pictures inside that of the characters. It does have pictures inside that of their personas as well. Concept art, you know, story, just, you know, everything. All of the characters inside that, you know, were they were very well done. I'm not gonna lie, like, they were very thoroughly well done. This game is absolutely beautiful. Honestly, like, I'm telling you, by the end of this video, if you guys inside that have not become big of a fan of this as I am, then there's probably something wrong with you. So I'm just gonna put it back in the plastic because I do try to keep my stuff as, you know, clean and as possible. You also get a little bitty plushie inside that of the little cat in the series, Morgana. Morgana is the cutest thing in the world. Even in the game inside that, he is just, I mean, it is a he. That's the biggest thing about it, is that it is a he. But he is super, super cute, though. And they did give us a little plushie of him inside that, so I'm really excited, or I really like that. And yet, the final thing that they do give us, which, you know, obviously this is a bigger collector's edition, is they also give you a carrying bag. Now, the carrying bag inside that, as you can see, does have the logo right here of, I believe it is Shujin Academy, which is the school inside that your main character does transfer into as soon as he comes into the new town. I will get into that in a second, guys, after I'm done with the unboxing. But yeah, I mean, we get a lot of stuff in here. And this was an amazing buy. Like, this has got to be easily one of my best pickups that I've ever done. And I mean, like, and I've done a lot of good pickups before, but this one definitely tops them all. So to do a little quick recap and stuff, that I know I did go kind of fast, but I also do want to get into the review as well, because this will be both an unboxing and a review video. So we do get the carrying bag from the game that is actually the exact replica of the bag from the game, which is super cool. We do get the Morgana plushie. Again, I have not opened this because I'm trying to keep all this stuff as pristine as possible. We do get this amazing art book with our beautiful protagonist inside that at the front. I mean, look at that face. Like, how can you not love that face? I mean, that's one handsome guy. We also, of course, do also get the soundtrack. Again, guys, if you guys instead have not listened to the soundtrack of Persona 5, if you don't play the game for the game, you will play it for the music. That much I can promise you. And then, of course, we do get the premium edition with the steel book. I don't believe there are any DLC inside that with the steel book, but, I mean, it is better other than just the basic game, even though the basic game art cover is also very nice. So whether or not you choose to get the premium edition or just the steelbook edition, because you actually can get just the steelbook. I obviously opted to go out with all of this because I was recommended to this game by a friend of mine, and I literally told him I was not going to get it until I got the Take Your Heart edition, and again, I don't regret it. It was the best buy of my life. So that pretty much about wraps it up, and so that for the unboxing, I did want to rave and rant about it because it is one of the gems of my collection. As you can see, it in my other video going over my game room setup, it is at the very top of my shelf because of the fact that this has got to be one of the absolute best collector's editions I've ever bought or that I even own. And I do own and so that a few of them, so love this game, guys. I really love this game. So give me a second. I'm just going to go ahead and so that rebox it up, re-sleeve it. This thing looks so beautiful. As you can see, it also does show quite a bit of the information so that on the back as well. This game is rated M, guys. It does have so that some mature and adult content, so but it isn't extremely bad. Like there's not like a lot of cursing or anything like that in it. It's just, you know, it's adult terms though. And you guys and so that will understand more and so that once you play it. So. Don't worry about that. So moving right along, guys, I am going to be also doing a review video on it. Now, as I've told you guys in some of my previous videos, this is one game that I actually have a lot of time into. I believe I am over 200 hours into it, and I am also on my third playthrough. That's right, guys, I'm on my third playthrough, and honestly, I don't want to stop. But, you know, obviously I do have a lot of games in my collection that I am trying to get to playing. Currently, I actually am backtracking a little bit and replaying Persona 4 Golden on the Vita. I will be doing a separate review of that, and so that once I have played through it and beaten it, so definitely stay tuned for that. But we're not talking about Persona 4. We're talking about Persona 5. So, Persona 5 basically starts out the way any of the Persona games do. Now, if you haven't played any of the games in the Persona series, basically what it does, it starts out and everything is you are main character and you end up getting transferred into a new town, or you transfer to a new town because of some incident or another. I do know that sometimes it's because of family, or in this case, in Persona 5's case, you get transferred because you were basically at the wrong place, wrong time. By the way, guys, this video, and so that might contain spoilers. I'm going to try really hard not to spoil a whole lot, but if you guys inside that and everything don't want to hear anything that might spoil the story for you, then definitely cut the video now, so that way, you know, you can actually just play the game and so that and just figure all this stuff out for yourself. But if you don't mind inside that just a few tiny spoilers and everything, then keep on watching. So, as I said, the game starts out with your main character being transferred into this town because he was basically in the wrong place at the wrong time. You go over there and you try to break up these two adults fighting. The guy inside that gets pushed down, but then, you know, blames you for it, and so he sues you, and then you are basically arrested. I know, it seems really screwed up, but unfortunately that it just happened. So because of that, you are on probation, and you do end up having to move to this new town as part of that probation. You get taken in by a small-town coffee shop owner. At first, he does seem a little rugged, but, you know, after a little bit of time, so that, you know, you guys instead of do eventually end up clicking. He tells you instead that you are going to be starting school at, again, Shujin Academy, which is basically the main school inside that in the game. You know, your first day in there, everybody's kind of skeptical of you. Obviously, there's a whole lot of rumors going around about you, about how, you know, you got sued for assault and everything else, and, you know, it is going to make your, you know, your life a little bit harder. But, as of most games and so that like this, eventually you do start to meet really, really good people who eventually end up becoming your friends. One of the main guys and so that you do run into at first is, I believe it's Ryuji Sakamoto. He kind of has a little bit of a, what do you call it, oh, yeah, that's right. He has a rep for himself as a delinquent. Now, you kind of have the same rep because you are, you know, just kind of starting out and everything else. And, you know, obviously, again, the rumors about you. But eventually, it's like that, you know, you and Ryuji start getting along. And then eventually you start meeting other characters that have kind of been going through the same things that you have. You know, there's always something in their life that's just, you know, been making it miserable. And so, the thing I love about this game is the fact that, you know, the way that you progress throughout the game, throughout the story, is building relationships with these characters. And that's one thing that really makes this game stand out, you know, more than any other game, is the fact that, you know, you can actually, you know, build and bond with characters, you know, and instead of them just, you know, being, like, being there or being just a part of the game, you know, like normal NPCs are. Which is one thing I really, really love about a lot of RPGs and stuff, is the fact that, you know, it's the bond with you and your characters, and actually you yourself bonding with the characters. I'm not going to lie, when I played this game, I could not help and so that, but you know, really connect with all of the characters and so that in the game, and there are quite a few of them. I believe there are 7... no, I'm sorry, 8. Yeah, there are 8 characters in the game and so that are, I mean, well, there's actually 7, I guess, including you. That do end up joining you inside that throughout your playthrough. But anyway, moving right along inside that. So after you end up meeting, you know, some of the teachers, and then obviously you end up meeting Ryuji, you do have a little bit of an issue with one of the teachers, and, you know, it just, you're just like, oh great, another adult and so that's going to be, you know, a real pain. So you and Ryuji kind of feel the same way about it, and then eventually on your way to school, you end up in this, like, really weird world because of this strange app that keeps getting downloaded onto your phone, and you have no idea why. You go to the school, but then all of a sudden the school is a castle, and one of the teachers, which is, I believe, the phys ed teacher, he's, like, completely different, and you and Ryuji are just kind of like, what the hell is going on here? And so eventually you find out inside that you know, there is a different world, what they call the metaverse. It's a different world inside that where basically the distorted desires of people become the reality. which eventually ends up leading you to awaken to your power known as Persona. Now, the way inside that I define Persona is it's basically one's true self being revealed. And so, you know, and I'm not going to go into extreme detail because, again, you guys really do have to play the game in order to actually understand it. But I'm telling you guys, it's totally worth it. I mean, just the entire concept around this game, you know, people with distorted desires, being able to reveal oneself and have that be your greatest strength. I mean, not only was this game extremely well done and extremely well designed, but the actual message inside it, like, and obviously, you know, it's a video game because, you know, most people aren't going to play a game to be like, huh, that's a really deep message. But if you really do get in tune with the game, it really does explain a lot inside that, and it does have like some real world concepts that I think personally are fascinating. Like I said, guys, I'm on my third playthrough of this, my third, and over 200 hours into it. I mean, I could continue playing this game over and over and over again. Now, as of most RPGs, it does have a good ending, a bad ending, and kind of the neutral ending. So if you don't want to play the game, you know, all the way through, or if you are a completionist like I am and you do want to get all of the endings, then there are definitely different ways to play it. This game has a lot of replayability. I mean, you can literally play this game over and over and over again, and the outcomes are always going to be different. You know, you're never going to max everything out in one playthrough, like your personal stats or your, you know, bonding stats and stuff that with the other characters. And it's not just your teammates, too. It's, you know, you basically can build connections with just about anybody in the game, which is extremely nice because, again, that does impact how your character develops, whether it be just a relationship between them or your personal stats or your persona stats, which, again, you will have to play to understand. But, guys, don't fret, because I am going to be doing a part 2 instead to this video where I actually do play the game and give you guys a little bit more in-depth about it. So if you guys instead do want to see that, make sure that you stay tuned, because I do have that video planned probably for tomorrow. But I was definitely really excited to get you guys this video today. I mean, honestly, like I said, guys, I could go on and on and on about this game, but the real reality of it is that it is definitely one of the best games that has ever come out. I think Atlus really knocked it out of the park. I definitely give this a 10 out of 10. That's right, guys. I give it a straight 10 out of 10. I couldn't seriously find a single thing wrong with this game. Everything about this game was absolutely perfect for me. The gameplay, the soundtrack, the storyline, the character development. I mean, there was nothing wrong. I haven't given a game a 10 out of 10 like this since Breath of the Wild that recently came out on the, or that had come out on the Switch, and also The Last of Us, which was the PS3's launch title. But I definitely haven't played an RPG that I can say with 100% confidence that it definitely earned a 10 out of 10, and this game definitely did it. I've played a lot of the Persona games, but there's never been a Persona game like this. This one really did it right. Not to say anything about Persona 4 or 3, they were absolutely incredible as well, but this one definitely just, it completely blows them out of the water, at least in my opinion. But like I said, guys, this is a review video, this is an opinion video, so I am just, you know, giving you guys my own personal feedback on it. But I am hoping and so that if you guys instead have bought this game or decide to buy this game after watching this video, that you will leave a comment down in the comment section below, letting me know and so that what you guys personally thought of the game. I would really love to hear you guys' feedback, because like I said, you know, an RPG like this does not get made every day, and so I'm hoping that for all of my fellow gaming enthusiasts out there who have heard of this game but haven't really played it, I really am hoping that you guys and so that will go out there and get it. Again, it is by Atlus Games, and again, Atlus is really known for their RPGs. I mean, they have brought us some amazing titles over the years, some titles that even I don't have yet, but I'm still working on trying to get. So, Atlus, if you guys inside that, if anybody inside that at Atlus is watching this, I just want to say thank you guys for bringing us such an amazing game. I mean, really, guys, this game, quite literally, as the title says, took my heart. I'm so in love with this game, like you guys have no idea. But I don't want to keep rambling, guys, because obviously, and so that you guys don't want to see that. I just want to give you guys a quick shout out and thanks and so that for tuning into the video. If you guys did like it, please, feel free to leave a like. If you guys have any comments and stuff like that, again, if you decide to play this game, please leave the comment down in the comment section below, and I will definitely try to get back to you. If you're new to the channel and so that you did enjoy the video, please, if you would hit the subscribe button and so that way you can tune into all of my future content. I would really appreciate it. And that about wraps up today's video, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and keep gaming. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much and so that for tuning into my videos and so that I do upload at least one video every day, if not every other day. So if you guys and so that and everything are new to my channel, then make sure and so that you do hit the subscribe button so that way you can keep up to date with all of my content, because I do promise I have a lot more to come. Thanks, guys.